Hello everybody, my name is Altair and welcome to a brand new video of mine where I got a good old friend of mine to teach me how to code in Roblox. To set a little bit of groundwork, I do not know how to code in Roblox, but I do have a little bit of knowledge in coding itself. This video also took us an hour and 30 minutes to record, so please forgive me if the editing is a bit choppy. So without further ado, let's just get right into the part where I start struggling on how to code.
And then shared with me. It should show up there. Yeah.
Roblox Sensei.
Yeah, that one. Click on that one. My turn to introduce myself. Hello guys. I am Solepsus. Alright. I make Roblox studio videos. Alright. I develop things. I have a YouTube channel. Alright. You can check it out. I have 4,000 billion subscribers. All right, I'm really famous in here. So yeah. I know what I'm doing.
I don't think he has 4 billion subscribers.
All right. Let me teach you, starting from moving around in the I don't know, in this world, right?
Yeah.
So basically, WASD is what you think it would do.
Okay.
And then you hold the right mouse button to move around. You hold it down to rotate your camera, right?
Oh yeah, I see.
And then if you're holding down the mouse right button, you can scroll up and down. Scroll up to increase your speed, and then scroll down to make it slower when you move. You know, on the top right, you see how it says back,
Yeah.
and then front, left, right, Z, X, Y.
Yeah.
That's basically gonna show your Z-axis, what your Z-axis is. You see your top bar,
Yes.
your top tab.
Yeah.
Let's select, move, scale, and rotate, right?
Yeah.
Those are your tools to move parts, objects, and stuff, right?
Okay, I see it.
So, yeah. Do you see this part button?
Yeah.
It says part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can click that to insert a part, right? First of all, when you click on the part, if you make the properties tab on the bottom right, if you make it bigger, you can see a lot of things, right? So let me just go through them one by one. Roblox Studio uses kind of the same thing as if you think of, what the fuck is that? Oh, shit.
Yo, my bad.
Yo, why is it so big?
It's not big anymore. Where's the run thing again?
At the top, under play.
Under play. Oh.
You got it.
Okay, I see now.
And then also, you can just click play. Just go under the tab again. You can click play or play here.
Oh,
word. You can, yeah, and then you can see for yourself, right? If the what?
Nothing.
Okay, so the same way that you added that part, you can go under, right under part, click the arrow, and then you can add a sphere instead, or a cylinder, or a wedge.
Oh,
but usually,
cool.
yeah, you can add that kind of stuff, you know.
What if I press play? Can I make the ball roll?
Yeah, you can, if it's not anchored, at least.
Oh yeah, it's just very big.
You can definitely make the ball.
Yeah, making it roll is kind of cool.
All right, let's get started on scripting.
Oh no, the worst part.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, on the right side, you see the Explorer tab.
Yeah.
So basically, Roblox, their way of classification, organization, is kind of a hierarchy, you know. So if you go to the server script service, you can add a script by clicking the plus right on the right side, and then clicking script to add a script. All right, so let's start with variables, right? Let's do a number. how do you store numbers, right? So the way you make a variable is you use local, and then the variable name, name, and then whatever you like, whatever value you want. So try to make, or really if it's a name, it should be a string. And this is how you do strings with like the quotation. Yeah.
Yo.
Hell yeah. Now that's your name. Barter?
Yeah.
This is really easy, right? I'm just gonna write out this stuff, right? So you have a string, you have a number. For numbers, it's literally just, you know, number. There's nothing to specify like integers or like floats, doubles, whatever with decimal. It's just a number. You just write a number down and then that counts. And then you have booleans. So is superior. All right. So yeah, boolean, they're either gonna be true or false. I'm sure you remember that one.
Yes, I remember booleans.
Say you wanna reference tower 1 in your script, right? You wanna store it as a variable. How do you do that? So basically, let's go into the script and do local tower 1, give it a name, and then this is how it works, right? You start at the top of the hierarchy. So at the top is the workspace, right?
Yeah.
Really, it should be game.workspace, but workspace has a special reference to the workspace, where it's just workspace.
Okay.
And then you do workspace dot tower 1. Simple.
Yeah.
So whenever you have instance, think of things that will go into the workspace.
Okay.
And the cool thing is, when you have a variable,
Local variable.
let's just name it thing, right?
Okay,
You can have this variable equal to an instance, right? But you have to actually specify what instance. So the way you do that is you do instance.new, and then new is basically a method or a function of instance, the class, that allows you to actually return an instance or create a new instance, right?
Okay.
Or a new object, a new thing. So thing.position. Okay, it's also like apparent if you type thing.position, and then on the right side it says vector 3, right? Because that's the value of it. The value of position, like what position is a vector 3. So when you have vector 3.new, you can leave it empty, which means it's just 0, 0, 0, right?
Yeah.
Like the origin. But you can also give it 3 numbers to describe the XYZ. So we can do 0 and then 20, 0. If you run the game, you can also press F8 to run. But if you run the game, you'll see that a part will fall from the sky.
Oh yeah, I see it over here.
So it's like, okay, maybe not from the sky. It's pretty low actually.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
But if I make it 200, you can see that it falls from the sky. This time for real.
Holy shit! Yeah, it's bouncing.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Okay, and you can also make it so that you can delay the code. So if you use this thing called wait, this is a function that lets you wait X amount of seconds, right? But the better one is task.wait. Yeah, task.wait. So if you use task.wait, you can yield the code, is what it's called. You can yield the thread, or basically pause pause the code for like X amount of seconds, right?
Right.
So if I do task that wait 5 seconds, you'll see that it takes 5 seconds, and then the part will fall from the sky.
Ah, what the heck?
Well, actually, it's on the ground, because you already parented the part to the workspace, so it was already on the ground. But if you do like this, then it will fall from the sky after 5 seconds. Come on.
I'm learning a Harvard class right now because of you.
Oh, for real?
You're my Harvard professor.
No, I'm your Harvard sensei. The part has a event or signal called dot touched, right?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, this is pretty easy, right? Whenever the part is touched, this event is triggered, right? Touched by anything.
Mm-hmm.
But this isn't enough to do anything with, right? With an event, you have to also like connect it, is what it's called. You have to connect it to a function so that it doesn't just like sense that it was touched, but it does something when it is touched, right?
Okay.
The way you do that is you have the signal, and then you just want to do a colon, and you connect, right? The connect like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then inside of there, that is where you connect it. You put a function through the parameters, right? So let's just make a function here. Local touched function, right?
Yeah.
So basically, this is how you make a function. The same way you do a variable, but you set it equal to a function. If you were to play this and then just wait until the part falls, you see that when it first hits the base plate, it will say that it hit the base plate or that it touched the base plate.
Okay. Yeah.
You'll say it a bunch of times because it collides with the base plate like a bunch of times. And then you can also walk over it, and then it will say that your foot touched it or your leg touched it, whatever.
Right foot, left foot, lower leg. I see.
Okay, yeah. I'm sure you. What are you doing? If all right, let's.
Yo, why'd you delete it, bro?
Actually, tell me what you want to make. Give me something.
Let's make a mine.
Okay. So, make a mine. Go ahead. What?
Hold on. Let me create a thing first. Parts.
Yes. Okay, good. A mine. Yes, a part. Perfect.
I think that's small enough. Give it a name.
Just give it a fucking name. Okay.
I spelled that wrong.
Oh my. What else should you do?
Create a script.
Where?
On the plus sign.
Yes.
Script.
All right, local landmine.
Equals what? Workspace dot landmine. And boom.
Oh my god, you did it.
I did it.
You did it. Next, how do you sense or make a function so that whenever you touch the landmine, it explodes? It's the same way you make a variable. Yes, it's just local explode.
Equals.
And then function. It equals a function.
It equals
What
that.
the fuck? No fucking cheating, bro. oh, yes. And then, you know what else goes after the function, right? You need those little brackets, right? They kind of have to be, yeah. And then you can just enter. Okay, no, not there. Enter after outside of the parentheses. Let me give you some guidance, right?
Okay.
There's a neat instance called explosion, right? So if I just make a variable local explosion, and I can make it equal to this new explosion that I'm making, right?
Okay.
I can have the explosion, and what is it? Explosion has a bunch of properties, such as blast pressure, which is used to determine the amount of force applied to parts caught in the explosion. So you can set this to like that number. And then explosion.blast radius is the radius of the explosion in studs. So let's just make the radius like 10. A big explosion, right?
Yeah.
And then what's it? It also has other properties like time scale, which is the speed of the particle effect. And then destroy joint radius %, which is a special one. It's a special property, and it's used to set the proportion of the explosion blast radius between 0 and 1, which within all joints will be destroyed. So joints as in like the bones in the character, because what is it? The character has like joints, right?
Yeah.
Your player character has joints that connect. So explosion type, and this is a property. It's a special property because it's set to something called an enum object. And enum objects are basically just imagine like special, like it's a specialized property to describe something special. So something like explosion type, right? Like the explosion type of an explosion is like a really specific, like I guess you would say value. The explosion types are craters, no craters. So yeah, you can have craters, and this is for terrain. So we don't need to touch it, but just know that enum is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You can put the explosion on the honestly, you could say it's preference, because you can put the explosion on the actual part that touched it, or you can put it on the landmine. But it's probably more accurate if it's on the landmine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, you haven't connected it to the touched event yet. Okay. So how would you do that? Oh, also, if you're okay. Yes. Landmine. Okay. Landmine. And then yeah. It's capitalized now. Doesn't it say it like right there? You can just click tab. Youch. Yo, what is youch? What is the youch event?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the youch.
Wait, almost. Remember, there's something you have to do. There's gotta be a connection. What was it? What was it that you used to connect a function to an event? I'll do it.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, come on. Nah, I believe in you. This one is easy. Bro. Yo, finish it. No. Yeah. There we go. Oh my god. That's a little crazy.
Okay, so
I don't know about blowing
the
everywhere.
bomb exploded as the game started.
Yeah, because it touched the base plate.
How do I stop it from touching? How do I make it only be a person?
Okay, so that's a very good question. I'll tell you how to do that. All right.
Please, Professor Sensei.
If you play in the game, right? You run the game with your character, and then if you go to the Explorer and you go to the workspace, you'll see that your player or your character model is in there, right?
Yeah.
I didn't tell you what a model is yet, but basically a model is literally just
A sprite.
a folder for like a bunch of parts. Every single character will have, every single player character will have a humanoid object or instance. So let's do local humanoid, right? Or HUM for short. Local hum. And then you can try to find it by doing this. You have the character, and then there is a special there is a method of parts, instances, a lot of instances, called find first child. Like this. So basically what this does is it takes a string, right? And then it tries to find the first child with that string name. So since we're assuming that it's a character, if it is a character, then when you run find first child with the humanoid, right, inside of the parentheses,
Yeah.
if you do find this humanoid, because you're finding for the humanoid, right? If you do find it, then it will be equal to like the humanoid variable will be equal to the player's humanoid. Otherwise, it will be equal to nil, and then you can use that to take advantage of that and check if it is a player by doing if the humanoid is equal to nil, or if it is not equal to nil. So if it's not equal to nil, then it is a character, right, that touched it.
Yeah.
Then you can copy everything in there. And basically now, only if the character touches it, then it will actually make this explosion.
I see that.
Let me see. You should be able to. Let me see. Yeah, what? Okay, you should be able to set the position to the landmine's position.
Yeah.
You see what I just wrote?
Explosion dot position, landmine dot position.
Yeah. Because the explosion is an actual like physical part in the 3D space, world space, it has a position. So you can set the position to the landmine's position, and that way it will explode on the landmine. And then you can blow up
Holy crap.
Is that fire?
That is fire. Really fire, man.
Yeah, and now you have a landmine. So yeah.
Made a landmine.
Yes, you did. You made a landmine.
Oh my God.
You can also make it so that the landmine is destroyed after the first explosion. If you go into where it makes the explosion, at the end, you can write landmine, and then you can use the destroy method. Right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Yeah, so now once you step on it, it will be destroyed. What the fuck? What happened to the... What happened to the explosion?
What if you just make it wait?
You can do that.
I think you should just do that. Point 1. I think it should work now. Yeah,
I mean, it should work. It should work regardless. But
I think it's because as soon as you do it, it deletes itself. It deletes itself.
Oh, you said it. You are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, map that huge. I believe the explosion should be very.
Oh my!
Oh,
Jesus! What just happened?
let's zoom out on this. Where did it go? Where did everything go, bro?
They just disappeared, bro. I think the force is too. I think the force is too much. It's too much.
Wait,
force.
what if I added a wall? What if I put a wall like a? What if I put like a big anchored wall so that it can't move? All right. That should be good. That should be good. Okay, now if you play, let's see where these blocks go.
Yeah, dude, they just disappeared. Oh my god.
No. It's too much. It's too much.